Yeah,
and
man.
you see Lunchables stroll up, and you're like, oh man, he looks really young. How just like 7, 8 years or something like that.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I'm 20, but I've been playing for 10 years. Like what?
Yeah, what?
All right, well.
Dang, okay.
I'm 20. I'm 30 and I've been playing for 10 years. So what was I doing when I was 10? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Oh man.
Especially, I mean, and Lunchables is a player in our region where he actually doesn't practice this game that much. He pretty much only practices when he shows up at the weekly, and because of that, like sometimes he gets cheesed by some matchups. Sometimes there's some volatility on play, but when he's on point, he is one of the best players in the room, bar none.
I can see that.
And normally he's rocking the Chrom, especially in doubles. I feel like Chrom is just phenomenal. A lot of people talk about like how good Lucina is in general and in doubles as well. I feel like Chrom is like Lucina, but with like EX moves in doubles.
Yeah, he gets the job done, dude. He's a super fast character. You don't have to worry about your recovery as much now, seeing that you have a teammate now.
Exactly.
I mean, he has great setup tools as well. Even if like he doesn't go for jab to back air, the jab is just like that is a perfect setup for like 90% of the game. Like, oh, you're just right here. Okay, I can up smash it. I can back air it. I can forward air it if I have a good forward air. It's nice.
Oh, yeah, and we'll see probably a lot of that with this canon team of Chrom and Robin.
Okay.
Xillion kind of on the forefront of the Robin metagame, I feel. We don't see a whole lot of Robin in this game, but I know there's a lot of people who are, whenever they tune into like Ultimate Shockwaves, for example, they're checking out what this Robin can do.
Yeah, there definitely is a severe lack of Robin. I feel like it's not even really like a lack of Robin. I think just the fact that there's more characters in this game.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
It's hard to find as many Robin. Like, it could be the same amount of Robin players.
Yeah.
But there's so many other characters to watch that you're just like, all right, yeah, I only see a Robin like once every 8 tournaments.
Exactly.
You know?
Well, or you tune into Texas and you see it semi-regularly because Xillion's out here putting in the work. He hasn't been attending the singles brackets as much lately. He really, again, is a player with a passion for doubles. Has kind of just been showing up. You got doubles? Okay, I'll enter. Singles? All right, I'm going to go back home now.
Big shout outs to the doubles players, man. Looks like we got another Yoshi, too. So Yoshi seems to be pretty popular in this region. Yoshi and Carlos. Carlos going to be piloting another, underused, unorthodox type character in Me Gunner. Me Gunner, though, in doubles, especially with Stealth Bomber. Yeah, I feel like that's actually a pretty good pick to have Yoshi in the front and you kind of stealth bomb behind. That move, if you don't watch it start up, sometimes you don't really notice that like little ticking star going across the stage.
It's a little subtle.
Yeah, and it does have some very good KO power as well. So you want to watch out. You get anywhere past about 80%, and it could become an issue.
There we go. Now, Yoshi does have a lot of aerial drift. As a character, though, traditionally struggles with swords, normally in singles. We'll see if his teammates going to be able to help alleviate some of that at all, or if this is going to be like a lot of a patient runaway game where they're both sitting back and trying to make something happen. Because I feel like normally Yoshi really has to rely on his aerial drift and whip punish against these swords.
Because that neutral air is about to be a big issue. As you can see, Carlos just seems to be trying to get across the stage as quick as possible. Pick one of the more mobile up Bs here. Unfortunately, though, it does not have a hitbox, so yeah, if they can track it, you're still going to get hit.
And again, we're seeing Yoshi all by his lonesome against the sword. Eventually does jump out. That double jump with Super Armor is pretty nice.
Wow, they're both still walking right into that wind jab, so looking a little rough for the red team this time around.
Missing the jab back here, put him in a really weird spot, but eventually he just gives up that edge guard because, again, we see a situation where the opponent's off stage for an extended period of time, so just go for the 2-drill.
In a minute. All right, yeah, just like that quick jab here on the left side, but turning his back to the opponent. Now, that would have been a good arc fire had that hit the ledge kind of, and was going to force him to either let go of it. Wow, and the Chroma side, but no side on that last. He ends up grabbing the ledge. Unfortunately, that's that one position you don't want to be in. You try to edge guard Chroma, and then you realize I might lose my stock for this, and he's not coming with me. So,
yeah, it's biting off a little bit more than you can chew.
Yeah.
There we go, double edge dance.
Great damage right here. Oh, hey, look at that. I like the moves right here coming out from Lunchables.
Ooh, yeah, and that up the other shield that puts on like 25%. Definitely, even in doubles with like that Kamidola move, keeps people away from you. Great DI. Jeez.
Yeah, now, I'm not even sure what I can say about the red team, what they have to do to get in here, get the stock away. The air dodge in was not going to end fast enough for Prompt to get back onto to the stage. But going deep for it, like the angling of the Elwin.
I love that he was just charging forward smash where the opponent was halfway off the stage. Sometimes it works.
It definitely works sometimes. People, they test your, I feel like they try to, oh, wow, what a shine. And he's gone. It's like, what a shine. Step back. I was gonna say they test your get up. You know,
Yeah.
your I can't think of the word right now. Timing. Yeah. So it's one of those ones where like, oh, you know, this guy's charging. There's no way if I do a standard get up, he's gonna hit me. And then you get hit, and you're like, man, I should have just rolled on.
Yeah.
I should have just rolled on.
I don't know why I went for that. Like, it's definitely the you're playing a game of chicken.
Yeah.
Like,
Happens
I
all
could
the
have just been
time.
in a different lane.
Yeah. Could have just jumped off the ledge or something. Like, why did I do this? So that first game, not so great for the red team there. Yoshi Carlos and El Yoshi. Just, I'm not really sure what they can do to really change things up. I feel like there was just way too much pressure and way too much stage presence from Lunchables team, Lunchables and Xillion.
It might sound really weird, but I feel like a smaller stage might actually benefit them, despite their archetype. Because I feel like there was a lot of situations where you know, the Canada team, Crom and Robin would just completely separate them, opposite sides, just ledge trapping from far away. And FD's not the biggest stage in the world, so yeah, I can see it working out. You get a lot of room to toss the eggs, a lot of room to use the projectiles, a new gunner, kind of set stuff up. Yep. Maybe it'll work out.
I mean, and you have to think about it like this too, the fact that like there is no platforms and then the rest are now. Once the double jump is expended, I feel like a lot of the ground is just being covered by a charge shot. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can try to air dodge if you want, but if you air dodge back, then you're gonna get hit, and if they just wait it out, then or if you air dodge forward, and they can just probably punish you for being so close to them. So.
Right, you got a charge shot on the ground and Yoshi cover in the air. Like what else do you need?
Smash all the way to the other side, but
great save by El Yoshi coming down with the back air, not gonna let that arc fire make anything happen.
Looks like he swapped. Looks like he decided to swap his down B as well. So instead of going for the shine down B, he has like the absorb down B, which still has a hitbox. It's a weaker hitbox than the shine, but sometimes you can kind of get your opponent not looking. So if you hit him with the shine hitbox, you just quickly neutral air and get both hits. All right, sliding up tilt and to finish that stock. Oh, jukes! What a usage of the up B there.
Right, he's been making great usage of it, honestly, like the whole time. Always making his recoveries difficult to 2-frame. Dang, that thunder is that's a drive-by.
Great, a nice catch right there from Carlos as well. He gets the down tilt first, and then he jumps up there and just leaves that long, lasting wall hitbox of his up air.
This is what I like to see in a set. Real adjustment.
Yeah.
Real, answers and kind of plays like a back and forth here.
Yeah, there was definitely some thought process in between this game. They didn't just run back in there and hope for the best. Like, they are playing a different game and on a different stage that seems to have benefited them. As you said, a smaller stage, less platforms as well. Really working out for El Yoshi and Carlos.
Okay, nice awareness from Lunchables to back up. You can see El Yoshi coming for him there. Oh, man. All the way on the other side. Set up that fire, and you can almost leave it alone, to be honest. I feel like sometimes Robin... Oh, my God, the shot!
Yeah, drop shots right there. I like it, and then he fast falls his up air, so that way he does not get the last hit onto Yoshi. Very smart coming in from Carlos. And so now a little bit of a lead here for the red team, but not... It's one of those very volatile leads. If they both lose their stocks right now, this could be an issue.
Yeah, this
Did he F smash that? That was...
Man, that's
all right,
terrifying.
let's talk about timing.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, you're trying to get to this ledge, but I'm right here.
One of those pseudo leads. This is a really scary situation. Where, like, whoever gets to that 2v1 first is in a nice spot. Like, Carlos can hold on to this for a minute, or if he drops it at the same time El Yoshi does, like, that could be real bad.
Okay, so Carlos ends up dropping his stock first, and now this could be a real issue. Pretty much even as far as percentage goes.
Man, they are. This is counter hit after counter hit.
It really is. I mean, they are literally scrapping right now. You saw the stealth bomber go past the Yoshi as well. Luckily, you saw Xillion step up just to avoid it real quick. Another stealth bomber.
This stealth is for real. Xillion didn't see that one. Ooh, the down tilt. That puts him in a terrible spot, but great drift. But they're taking out the Crom. Now Xillion all by himself. He's sitting at highest percent we see.
Oh, okay,
that friendly fire is not what you like to see. That's really good for Xillion getting himself off the ledge.
And that's what I was talking about too, man. Like, the reason why that stock was gone was for the sole fact that, he tried it. The sole fact that you saw Lunchables actually burn his double jump right in front of a fully charged shot, Carlos. So as soon as he had to land, Carlos just dropped the shot on him. He was gone. Yeah, so just like that, what looked like that could have went either way definitely went into the way of Carlos and El Yoshi. Man, bring that one all the way back. That first game was very rough for them. And they did not, there was no forms of, like, retreating, or no forms of regret right there, or just, giving up. They were like, you know what, we can get back into this game.
Yeah, I know what it is. And great use of like adjusting their ledge trap there. They had a plan. They stuck with it. Toss out those stealth bombers and then have Yoshi kind of toss out those active hitboxes. That back air is such a terrifying thing to deal with when you're in high percent against Yoshi because it's active for so long. He can drift with it to kind of make it safe. If he fast falls it and just gets those 2 connecting hits, you can combo into kill moves. Or you could just, let it rip and go for those kill moves, mix up your timing. Back air is terrifying.
Yeah, man. That back air is... Now I'm just thinking about it now. I'm like, yeah, back air is just... All right.
Yeah, exactly. Like low percent's pretty safe on shield. Combo into forward tilt. Just combos into whatever you want.
It's one of those things, too. Like, back air is like the perfect option for Yoshi to go for when it comes to trying to get a stage fight. Because I don't know why everyone... They miss the tech because for some reason they're expecting neutral air. But the Yoshis will always go for like the drop, back air to get back to stage as well. And so you tech the first hit, but you're still getting hit, so then you just miss the tech. It happens to the best of us, man. Here we are getting into our 3rd game. So it looks like we brought the platforms back in more abundance too as we go to Battlefield. Like the first game where we were on to PS, we are now on to Battlefield getting 3 platforms, which should help Crom's combos one, but also should help them getting back to the ground and not worrying about charge shot nearly as much as they did on FD.
And this is also like one of Robin's favorite stages, just kind of giving you the illusion of movement with those platforms there, being able to cover a lot with your projectiles. And yeah, having an extra blast zone is nice.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like the El Yoshi and Carlos team could still really make this work out for them, but as of right now, it seems like, the platforms, every time that platforms are added into the equation, it becomes a bit of a problem here for the red team, and they're both really close, really into kill percentage right now.
Ooh, I love that diversion where Carlos tosses Lunchables up and then goes to the charge shot the other way.
Tries to get up there to get a little extra on that hit. Nice neutral air, though. Batting them both away. The stealth bomber was able to block it in time.
Man, it looked like it was a... Oh, that's unfortunate friendly fire. It looked like it was a pretty rough start for the red team, but they brought it pretty close, honestly. That was a big heal on the NOS. I don't know if you caught that.
Oh, I did not. I did not see that.
Xillion went from like 100 to 60.
Oh, all right. Yeah, you got to mash out of that, man.
I didn't even see the NOS. I just saw the percent drop, and I was like, what is happening?
All right, so solid start here for the green team as we have 5 stocks now to 4, but a decent amount of damage onto the El Yoshi right now.
And again, we're seeing these ledge traps set up. Carlos fights his way all the way to the other side, but Lunchables still holds strong on that one end. Doesn't let the Yoshi get through.
Okay, F-tilt. Oh, I thought he was going to just, straight up smash out of the hands of that Robin, or out of the magic grasp of that Robin, if you will. But instead, he gets a 4th throw. Friendly fire, not the person that wants to get stealth bombed, but he's still living.
There we go, and again, an opportunity there. Lunchables gave up the ledge trap to try to help his partner. It didn't work out. I don't find the forward tilt, but
yeah, Xillion, he had a good idea there. I think honestly, a lot of times if you get caught in the level, like a level 4 neutral B, usually they'll try to Robin will go in for the grab. So instead, he ran in and tried to go for an up smash or an F smash, but he rolled behind him, and got his own F smash. Oh. Okay, a double dunk would have been super nice. He still would have made it back, but just to get that extra damage. And look at the damage that's already been added up to Xillion.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, 67% just off of one interaction.
Oh, and it gets the forward air spike, puts Lunchables in the ground. Still, though, up a clean, a little bit of a dirty stock.
Yeah.
Right, on the green team. This is one of those terrifying situations where 3 stocks to 2 in doubles does not tell the whole story.
Yeah, it's not like a true lead, because you never know what happens if that last stock is, Lunchables ends up getting early percent KO'd, and then he has to steal a stock, and now you're out of nowhere. You were at a good spot. Now you're at 95% of your last.
Oh yeah.
All right. Nice. Good shot right there. I like the fact that Lunchables like, go ahead and do it. Let me stand on this platform real quick. Gets right back down there and puts the pressure right back to him. Here on the left side of the stage.
There we go. And again, we see just double ledge trapping. Unfortunate miscommunication there. Put Lunchables in a pretty sticky spot, but they, red team wasn't able to capitalize at all because they were still stuck with the pressure.
Up smash.
Punish.
Wow, punish back to back, and yeah, he's gonna get that stock off of Xillion. So that means now Lunchables has to play it very close to the chest. He's already at 84%. Wait, oh, there it is. The combo.
Oh yeah. Now we see Yoshi sitting at 140. Any of these aerials will take the game. That's going to be Xillion and Lunchables moving on, but that was not free at all. That was very hard fought. You saw the first game, you might have thought this was a watch. How did this happen?